Hello brothers and sisters, and welcome to a new video. My name is Amory and I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur, and I'm launching my first crowdfunding campaign that's solving a big problem. I believe that when you mix sustainability with marketing, that's when you make a better world. And let's address the elephant in the room. The problem we have to solve is fast fashion, baby fashion especially. I don't know if you heard about this, but every day, every 24 hours, 25 million baby clothes are bought around the world. That means every 1 second, 300 clothes. Another 300, another 300, another 300. And that doesn't come without a cost. We can already see the consequences. It's kind of shameful that when you think about it, that the brands that are dressing these kids are also destroying their future instead of building one that's better for them. You can see in landfills, you can see the pollution, you can feel it in the air, the oxygen is getting badder and badder. It's not a very joyful future we reserve for ourselves and the kids that are being dressed with these clothes. And this study will drive the point even more. We took a frog and we put it in cold water and started boiling it up slowly, and the frog did not jump out compared to if we put the frog directly into hot water, it would directly jump out. But if we heated it slowly, it stayed in and basically burned to death. And it's a bit the same with humans. We don't see the consequences directly, even though they are enormous over the years. We can see it through studies, but in the day and day we don't feel the consequences so bad, which doesn't make the problem so important to our senses. Like, oh, I can survive another day, oh, I can survive another day, until you're fucking dead. So here is the solution we are building at Forest Delivery. We want to create a technology that e-commerce baby fashion brands integrate so that they can plant a tree for every product sold. Now, why a tree for every product sold not only minimizes the totality of the harm the product creates, but actually makes a positive impact. So over the scope 1, 2 and 3 of the creation of the product, using the base materials to all of the landfills or even the parents washing the clothes, there is about 5 to 8.5 kilograms of CO2 produced. Now, one tree over 40 years offsets up to 1 ton of CO2, and it absorbs that CO2 in order to grow its roots, its trunk. So it's using what's bad for us to regain its power, to continue to grow. Now, obviously, this is a long-term game to plant a tree for every product sold and see the benefits of it. But it's not only planting trees and absorbing carbon, it's also creating jobs now. And creating jobs now in areas like Africa that need economic development. Because when you think about it, basically trees are the easiest, cheapest and most efficient way to fight climate change. They are the ones that, if you plant them, the oxygen they produce that me and you are currently breathing, and that if there would be a tree planted that grows alongside the child that the clothes have been bought for, it would create the oxygen for that child as well. That's another subject, and it's just freaking beautiful. But it also, with that oxygen that goes up into the atmosphere, it creates the ozone layer. Okay, but if we miss trees, that ozone layer gets weaker and weaker. But because there are already sales going every day, if we plant a tree for every product sold, that would make a positive impact on the ozone layer, create jobs, absorb the carbon from the atmosphere, enhance the air we are literally breathing. And that's why with this crowdfunding we want to create a product so good that brands never want to stop using it, because they need to see an ROI as well. They need to see that this increases the sales, that parents actually care about planting a tree, because if they don't see any ROI, it's a business, it's going to stop it. So changing their perspective on making them see that sustainability isn't only an expense but can be a benefit for the company, that's when we're going to change the world. Speaking of changing the world, you have more power than you believe. Like, you have way more power than you actually know you have. When I say to people, yeah, I'm on a mission to make a better world and become independent, they are like, oh no, but we can't change the world, or you're delusional. Well, shut the fuck up. That's your limit, not mine, okay? I believe that the first area to take power back, to give yourself the power, is to blame yourself instead of other consequences. Obviously, this doesn't feel good. But who said growth felt good? No one, okay? So if you blame yourself for the consequences in your life, you say, this is my fault that these good or bad consequences happened, you have the power to change it. But when you say, yeah, it's society that made this bad consequence for me, it's my parents, well, you can't change them. You can't change society. You can't change your parents. Those are the people. But another perspective on making a better world, changing the world, today, thanks to social media, thanks to these videos I'm currently doing and you are watching, I have power to change the world. You have power to create videos to inspire people and change stuff around. So literally, we have no excuses. Only an excuse saying that we cannot change the world. We can by starting changing ourselves. By starting to buy more consciously. By starting to reflect on what actions you do every day. By starting to choose the brands that actually matter. So this whole mission of Forest Delivery, of turning harmful fashion into a force for good, is not only about making a positive impact, it's about empowering people so that they can choose the future they want to live in. Thank you very much for watching this video. The crowdfunding link is not yet available, but I'm gonna launch it soon. So I recommend that if you want to be part of this family, of this journey of turning harmful fashion into a force for good, you should subscribe. Take care. Love you all, brothers and sisters. Ciao.